This video will cover how to set up any pay plans your school may use for fees such as tuition. To begin, click the Admin tab at the top of the screen. Then click the Pay Plans button. Here, you can create pay plans which can be applied to any fee within your school. First, let's set up a 10-month pay plan. From the drop-down menu, choose the session. You will need to set up new pay plans each school year. The title refers to the title of your pay plan. This allows you to distinguish between multiple pay plans which may be available in your school. So, for example, you may have a 10-month pay plan in addition to a quarterly pay plan. The titles of your pay plans will not appear on statements. Select the bill-on date. The exact bill-on date that you designate here will not appear on statements to parents. The bill-on date is simply for you to indicate on which statement you would like the charge to appear. So if I would like my August tuition charge to appear on my July statement, I would need to choose a bill-on date in July prior to the close date of my July billing period. Each time you close a billing period, charges will automatically appear in the student ledger, so make sure to choose a bill-on date prior to when you could potentially close the billing period. You will not see the charge appear automatically in the student ledger until after you have closed that month's billing period. For this reason, you should only run statements after you have closed the billing period. For information on billing periods, please view the second financial training video. You can use the description prefix boxes to designate the span of time the payment will cover. So for this first charge, I will type August. I could also type quarter 1, for example, if I was making a quarterly pay plan. For each of your installment charges, the amount percentage column is for indicating the proportion of the charge that you would like to apply to that billing cycle. GradeLink will look at each of the amount percentage boxes relative to each other. So if I would like to create a 10-month pay plan and would like to charge 10% of the total bill each month, I would type the number 10 in the amount percentage boxes. If each of these boxes contains the same numerical value, then the total bill will be distributed equally among each of the installment charges you create. Remember, you are indicating a proportion of the bill in these boxes, not a dollar amount. Continue the rest of your pay plan setup by filling in the appropriate boxes. Click the Add button when you are finished. If you would like to specify a due date for payments on your statements, you may use the Invoice Message section on your billing page to designate this. Any notes you type in the invoice message box will appear on every statement for that month, so make sure that the notes are generic rather than student-specific. Do not manually enter installment charges in the student ledger for students on a pay plan. Any installment charges will appear automatically, but only after the billing period is closed. Now let's place a particular student on the pay plan we created. In GradeLink, Contracts refers to the application of a pay plan to a particular fee in your school. Most commonly, pay plans are used for tuition or other large charges. To apply a pay plan to a charge for an individual student's account, click to highlight the student's name from your student list. Then, click on the Financial tab and the Contracts button. On this page, you will see any contracts which have already been applied to a student. To create a new contract, click the Add button. Select the session from the drop-down box. Select the contract date. This is purely informational, but is typically used to refer to the date parents agreed to use a particular pay plan. Select the transaction type from the drop-down box. This is where you are indicating the fee or service the pay plan is for. Then, select the payment plan from the drop-down box. The options displayed here are those that you have already configured on your Pay Plans page. Lastly, enter the total amount the student will pay over the course of the entire pay plan. According to your specifications that you designated when you configured your pay plans, GradeLink will appropriately distribute the total amount entered here over the course of several billing periods. When you close each billing period at the end of the month, that month's installment charges will appear automatically in the student ledger and on that month's financial statement. When you are ready, click the Save button. The upper half of this page displays the contracts that a student is currently using. If you click on a particular contract, you can see more information displayed below, including the billing dates and the amount charged each billing period. Once you have placed each of your students on the appropriate pay plan, opening and closing billing periods as you normally would is all you need to do to trigger installment charges in a student's ledger for those students who are on a pay plan. When you close the current month, GradeLink will automatically generate any installment charges with a bill-on date that falls within the previous billing period. This concludes the financial training video series. Thank you for viewing these tutorial videos, and good luck completing your setup.